Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show No Filter coming live from the phone. For some reason, the only video will work was from the phone. So I'm gonna work with the phone. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me and see me, put a 1 in the chat. I've been trying to figure out why it's not coming from the regular. I don't get it. I don't get it. Sure are, but it's all good. We okay. We will figure it out. How's everybody feeling today? Yeah, I'm actually late. That's why you probably on time. I'm actually late. I don't understand why it's not showing the video on but that's okay. We're going to make do. If the audio starts vibrating because this phone is about to get hot, let me know. So we got a lot to talk about today. Grandma Kathy, you sore? Grandma Kathy, you sore from surgery yesterday? Everybody put a prayer hand claps that Grandma Kathy made it through her surgery. Made it through your surgery. How that hip feeling?
Swine.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Swine.
it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter.
I got it.
8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m.
Thank God for C Tuck's intro. I fixed it. I don't know what happened, but I just pressed a lot of buttons. I just kept pressing buttons until something happened. And we back. Video, audio, everything. It's what happens when you do a live show. You can never predict the internet. But here we are. How's everybody feeling? I knew I'd figure it out. Good morning, Fire Glory. Everybody, thank God for C Tuck's intro. Keeping us entertained while we trying to figure out what the hell going on. Now, first of all, it's 15 degrees in Cleveland, and they say it feels like 0 degrees. So that's one issue that we dealing with. Everything, Grandma Kathy, doing good? You all right, Grandma Kathy? Tabitha says good morning to all. Good morning, Denise, Elise, Miss Sweet Tooth, Grandma Kathy, Jacqueline, C Tuck, Susie. And if I forgot to mention you, you know it wasn't on purpose. Got a lot to talk about. We got another whistleblower that is out of commission, y'all. Y'all heard about Bilal? Well, sir, let me take a sir. Well, right now you got my nuts in your mouth, sir. I don't know you from a can of paint, yet here you are. This is the life we live. It's called social media. And for you people who are lack brain power like yourself, Cash 183rd, it's called social media. So just like you socializing with me and I never heard of you and you worried about what I'm doing, that's kind of like how it goes. It kind of goes in a circle. I don't know you from a can of paint, but you have strong feelings about what I'm doing. It's called social media. Just to give you a little heads up. And you or nobody else would ever do shit about it. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and y'all gonna keep popping into my chat, stalking me like fucking bloodhounds. Let's get it. So I was about to talk about Bilal, but since this guy came in and said I'm always talking about Diddy, let me talk about Diddy. Since you brought his name up, Cash 183rd, your corny ass. I'm gonna let Cash, Fire Glory said block him. No, I'm gonna let Cash watch. Since he's more invested than anybody. So I'm gonna let him watch. I ain't gonna block him. What I'm gonna block him for? He ain't gonna do shit. Ain't nobody worried about him. Hey, look, sticks and stones. I grew up with the old saying, sticks and stones. As you can see, not a scratch on me. So look, y'all know that case with Aaron Hall. We got Aaron Hall and Diddy. Aaron Hall and Diddy was supposed to be having sex with a minor. And many people believe that minor is actually a famous person who used to be in videos, used to be a video vixen that used to be in like Big Pimpin' video. I cannot remember her name, but she was in the Big Pimpin' video. She was in Cisco's Thong Song video. I can't remember her name. What is her name? I don't remember. Angie, C-Tuck, help me out. Who is that chick that's in the Big Pimpin' video? Aaron Hall. There you go. I know C-Tuck always got me. Gloria Velez. Many people believe this. The person who was a minor was Gloria Velez, which a lot of people know. So now Aaron Hall is on the run and they can't find him. And they know that he has been on record with saying that him and Diddy used to have sex with women together and watch each other. I mean, there's a famous interview that Aaron Hall did, and I think this is a big reason why he is hiding. Cash, this is called journalism. I do this to everybody. Just because you know about Diddy, I've done hundreds and hundreds of cases. It just so happens that Diddy is the biggest case because everybody know him. So this is called journalism. When you turn on the news or you watch Dateline, a journalist covers a story to the T. I broke the Diddy story, and I will continue to cover the Diddy story, Cash. If you need to look up the word journalism, look it up. But other than that, I can't spend the show explaining to you, man. Hopefully everything is good in your life, man. I ain't worried about you or any other motherfucker. As you can see, I continue to talk and do what I'm doing. So if y'all want to waste y'all time, but it don't do nothing but make me go harder and bring more stories and more stories about Diddy. So that's the last time I'm gonna speak on it, man. I try to give everybody a little respect, even if you don't give me any. But I'm gonna have to leave it there. But anyway, I don't have any more time for people who have the intellect of a goldfish, so I am going to continue. So Aaron Hall, which makes me think this could be criminal, is why the fuck is Aaron Hall on the run for a civil case? If y'all don't know, Aaron Hall was a singer back in the day. Aaron Hall was a singer back in the day. And a lot of people say R. Kelly stole his style from Aaron Hall. So I don't know. That's up to you to decide. But anyway, Aaron Hall is hiding. They've been trying to serve him all kind of ways. So you can't tell me that don't spell guilty. We got a recent article about Aaron Hall, and I'm telling you, this could be leading to criminal charges. There has to be a reason why Aaron Hall is hiding. Has to be a reason. I mean, everybody know Aaron Hall was with he spoke about it. See, what the problem is, what Aaron Hall is dealing with. What Aaron Hall is dealing with is the fact that, see, he was speaking, still thinking he was in the era where you could get away with this shit. Now, with all the new media outlets, new Survivors Act laws and all this stuff, people can still come to the forefront and bring their story. So he was running his mouth and talking about how him and Diddy and all the people in the industry have seen him, for lack of better words, fuck. I was trying to think of a better word to say, have sex, whatever. And then right after he did that interview, accountability started happening left and right. Diddy getting locked up. L.A. Reid got problems. everything started happening. So now Aaron Hall has that evidence out there on him, and now he just on the run because he know he is guilty of having sex with a minor, and it can easily be proven. And the fact that he's on the run also, with Diddy being a co-defendant in that case, which is a civil case as of right now, leads me to believe that Diddy may have also engaged in acts with this minor. It's a lot to unpack, man. And for somebody like Aaron Hall, a famous singer that should have a relatively smooth life at this point, he's a back in the day legend. For him to completely disappear, that gives me cause to pause. Tracy, go ahead. And Tracy, handle my light work. Go ahead, Tracy. Tracy got it, y'all. She's the leader. Oh, as a matter of fact, though, Tracy, would you let everybody know that since everybody, because of the Bilal story, I meant to mention this, because of the Bilal story, we doing a fund with all this happening to whistleblowers. We doing a security fund. So all super chats, super stickers, Apple Pays, as you can see in the note down there, and Cash Apps will all go towards security for me. And because everybody is everybody, all my fans and followers are on high alert and very worried. And I told them I will start taking precaution, because I can see the fear in most of my supporters and fans as they write me. It's been a lot of them lately on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Be careful, stay safe, wear a mask, don't eat shit, watch when you open doors, all kind of stuff because of what's going on. So Tracy was trying to figure out how to put up some type of counter that will count the funds or whatever. But anyway, all super chats, super stickers, and Buzzsprout subscribers. If you aren't subscribed, if you listen to this on Spotify or Apple, your subscription dollars, please subscribe. The minimum subscription is $3. Please subscribe, and that money also will go towards security measures for Flow, so they don't take me out. Although I ain't worried, I'm not worried, but I also don't like to see all of my supporters and fans being so worried. So I want to do something about it. So anyway, let's get back to Aaron Hall. What is going on with this damn charger? Everything is just acting up today, y'all. So let me get into this article before this damn charger phone goes out. So Aaron Hall. Where in the world is Aaron Hall? This comes from the Source magazine. A legend in hip hop says Aaron Hall, co-defendant in the Diddy case. So this is Aaron Hall and Diddy's case of having sex with minors. Aaron Hall remains missing amid federal civil case involving Diddy. So this is a federal civil case. R&B singer Aaron Hall remains unaccounted for as a federal civil lawsuit tied to Sean Combs continue to move forward without him. Hall, 61, is named alongside Combs in a civil lawsuit filed in 2023 by plaintiff Lisa Gardner, who alleges that both men sexually assaulted her during the 90s following an MCA record event. While Combs has been formally served, repeated efforts to locate and serve Hall have failed, leaving the case stalled as it pertains to him. So, this is something that's old. Why wouldn't you just face the music? Why wouldn't you face the music? Man, let's continue. The chat is on fire today. I love the chat. There's a lot of entertainment in the chat. Matter of fact, if you haven't joined the Flow Show No Filter live yet, I'm talking to my Apple and Spotify and replay watchers. You got to join us live. You get all the. I think Island Girl just said, "What, Cash? Is that a threat to Flow?" I don't know if it's threats, but I get threats all the time. But as you can see, I'm right here, chilling, relaxed, doing my podcast, living my life. Ain't worried about none of you. Anyway, let's continue. According to the court filings, Gardner's attorney, Tyrone A. Blackburn, is now seeking permission from a judge to serve Hall by publication, a last resort legal method. The request would allow legal notices to be published in the Los Angeles where is this at? In publication at last resort legal method, the request would allow legal notices to be published in the Los Angeles Times and the South Fulton Neighbor, while also mailing documents to Hall's last known addresses. Where the hell is Aaron Hall? Thank you, Fire Glory, for the $5 holla. She says, Flo, for the nonsense earlier, just know we love you and more. I appreciate it, Fire Glory. I know y'all got my back. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I ain't got nothing. Everything gonna be good. It's actually laughable to me. I've been doing this for a long time. I've covered more stories than I can remember, and I haven't even had anybody raise their voice at me in person. So don't worry about the comments and all of that. No, ain't nobody even raised their voice to me in person, let alone said anything or did anything. You know, you can type anything. So, anybody can type tough. But all I know is I walk around very comfortably. Let me continue. People don't realize, do I show up at y'all jobs? I don't show up at, like the guy Cash, do I show up at your job and hound you? Like, y'all are crazy. Thank you for the $9.99, $10 holla, Tracy. She said, "This is how we do it." Yes, for sure. This is how we do it. Side note: if you go to a party and you hear "This Is How We Do It" by Montel Jordan, them motherfuckers is partying in there. Like, you ain't never heard that played somewhere where it wasn't a party and people weren't partying their ass off. You be in there, as soon as you hear "This is how we do it," everybody get to dancing. So just know that if you hear "This Is How We Do It," you had a nice ass party. Let's continue. The move. They're gonna have to put they're gonna have to put Aaron Hall's announcement in the Los Angeles Times. That's how desperate they is to catch up with this guy. The move follows more than a year of unsuccessful attempts to locate Hall. Blackburn hired private investigators Carlos Jackson in September 2025, who conducted database searches and physically canvassed areas in Los Angeles County where Hall was previously known to frequent, including locations where he walked his dogs. He ain't even walking his damn dogs no more. And you know we love the dogs, so who walking the dogs? When those efforts yielded nothing, Jackson expanded the search to Fulton County, Georgia, after receiving information suggesting Hall may have ties to the Atlanta area. So Aaron Hall, he ain't even performing no more. This lawsuit has shut him down completely. Can we book Aaron Hall? What if I want to hear some Aaron Hall music? He won't perform? He won't sing? And everybody, like I said, I forgot. So show Tracy And Fire Glory some love for showing Flo some love. Thank you for Grandma Kathy with the new hip. Shout out to Grandma Kathy and her new hip, y'all. Let's continue. Despite what Blackburn described as an extensive, diligent, and good faith efforts, the investigation produced no viable leads. Prior to Jackson's involvement, script tracers and process service searched multiple addresses across California and one in Ohio, all without success. This dude is like Catch Me If You Can. Anybody seen that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? They can't catch fucking Aaron Hall ass. In March 2025, Blackburn concluded that traditional service methods had been exhausted. In court documents, he stated that service by publication was the only remaining option, noting that he was unaware of any additional addresses, locations, or contacts that could reasonably lead to Hall being served directly. Now, is Hall and Diddy working together on this? Is Diddy funding this escape by Aaron Hall? Gardner's lawsuit alleges that she and a friend were given drinks by Hall and Combs before being taken to Hall's apartment. She claims Combs coerced her into sex before Hall allegedly entered the room and restrained her. The suit further alleges that Combs later went to Gardner's residence and choked her until she lost consciousness. Both men have denied the allegations. This is sick. This is sick. This is very, 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 very sick. Oh, hey, Denise. Denise done got into it in the chat. I'm telling y'all, if you're listening to this on Apple and Spotify or replay, you got to join us live, 8:30 Eastern, Monday through Friday, on my YouTube channel, Flo Daddy Flo, FLODADDYFLO. Check out the YouTube channel and come check us out live. It's going down. The chat right now is going 12 rounds. That's a good idea. Tabitha said they should send out the marshals on Aaron Hall's ass. At this point, I don't know what else they can do. Aaron Hall, where are you? They just want to talk to you, bro. But speaking of on the run, and this is tied to Diddy as well. Diddy has what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. It's one of my favorite sayings. I'm going to say it again. What a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Bilal blew the whistle on Diddy, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett. A lot of you saw his interview on Tasha K not too long ago. He said that Will Smith violated a lot of young men. But one of the young men that he says he witnessed or was around is the guy Brashear Gray. Now, also, Bilal is in the middle of court proceedings and taking Will and Jada to court for their sexual assaults. He said he claimed he had evidence of Jada Pinkett being with minors, namely her children's friends. And Will Smith and Diddy tag team Brashear Gray when he was a young man. And I believe he said that Brashear was also 17 when this first took place. Well, this bombshell just dropped maybe last week or a week or two ago. And now all of a sudden we're hearing rumors that Bilal first was had caught pneumonia. He was about to release or was in the middle of releasing a tell-all book. They say he caught pneumonia. Then they said he was brain dead. And now I'm hearing he's in a mental hospital. And I don't like it. Now, I don't know what to believe at this point.
But one thing I do know is Bilal has not come out and said anything as far as saying that he's okay. Um, uh, the story sounds outlandish to me. It sounds crazy, but that doesn't mean it's not true. It just, I don't know. But what's giving me cause to pause is the fact that we haven't heard from this guy now, Bilal. Now, for those that might be saying, who the fuck is Bilal? Bilal is a man who worked, and there's document. This is documented, so this isn't really alleged. He worked for Will Smith for 38 years as an assistant slash helper. And then he worked for, and also met Jada Pinkett maybe 8 years after that. So he's been with her for 30 years and Will Smith for 38 years. So he knows a lot, seen a lot, and been around for a lot of different things, let's just say. Well, somehow things have went sour, and he had been coming out and speaking against Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. And here we are. So for those that don't know who Bilal is, that is who Bilal is. Because I did get a few comments on my social media posts like, who is Bilal? That's Bilal. Bilal had a recent interview with Tasha K where he said he believed it was an attempt on his life, and he believes Jada Pinkett and Will Smith were behind the attempt on his life, because he said that Jada Pinkett told him if he didn't shut the hell up, that she would make him disappear. His words, not mine. So this is where we are. Bilal speaks out. Almost immediately after him speaking out, we hear rumors of him having pneumonia, rumors of him being brain dead, rumors of him being airlifted to a hospital. And then the last rumor that I heard is that he is in a mental hospital. The craziest thing about all of this is all of this stuff has gone viral. If it's not true, and if Bilal is okay, why hasn't he simply come out and say, hey guys, hey, I'm all right. Nothing's wrong with me. Y'all tell me. Tiffany says Bilal dropped crazy tea on Tasha K interview. Yeah, and now we don't know where the hell this guy is. And like I said, if he was okay, wouldn't we think by now? I mean, it's been a lot of people asking about where he is, and all these crazy rumors going around. Wouldn't he have come out by now and say, hey, y'all, I'm okay. I'm not brain dead. I don't have pneumonia. I'm fine. He hasn't come out and said anything, which is really making me think like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? This guy said that Brashear Gray told him that Diddy forced, this is Bilal words, Will Smith's longtime assistant, who was coming out with a tell-all book, who has disappeared. At the very least, he has disappeared. I haven't heard from him. Nobody's heard from him. And there have been crazy rumors coming out about him. Well, one of the things he said, Brashear Gray told him that Diddy forced him to suck his manhood. I guess in order to be famous or get the empire part or whatever. Who knows? I don't operate like Diddy and the rest of the Diddiots. So it's hard for me to understand what the hell is the purpose or what they were up to, but this is what he's saying. Then he said Will Smith forced him to let him blow his back out or whatever. It's hard talking around this damn algorithm, y'all, so excuse me. Play in his backyard. He said Bashir Gray told Bilal that Will Smith forced himself on him and played in Bashir Gray's backyard, left him sore. Let's get some hearts. Hey, y'all, please like the live, share the live. Everybody in here, take a moment to like this live. We're going to continue to unpack this freaky mess. You have to, after this, sometimes after you talk about this shit, you have to take a shower just to wash off the nastiness. Oh, and good morning, Keek Nine. Somebody said sucking on a tic tac. What do you say? Are you referring to the story that when they said itty bitty Diddy, they called him itty bitty Diddy with the little Tootsie Roll? That was a story brought to you by TMZ. Again, that's not my story. The funny thing is, the trolls have no smoke for TMZ and all these big, huge publications that actually bring these stories. They have smoke for people like me who just discuss the stories that are out. I didn't say he had an itty bitty Tootsie Roll. TMZ said he had an itty bitty Tootsie Roll. But y'all got smoke for me as if I invented the story. This is something that a young lady put and told the courts. She said that itty bitty Diddy had a little bitty itty bitty thing. Fuck you mad at me for? I didn't make it up. I just read the article like millions of others read the article. Don't be mad at me because 600,000 people follow me across all platforms because they enjoy hearing what I have to say. That's not my fault. That's not my problem. So, as we continue, what did he say? As we proceed, to give you what you need, let's continue. Where in the entire world is Bilal? That is the question that we are asking. Bilal, if you are okay, please come out and say something. Because right now, it's not looking too good. Rumors of being brain dead, pneumonia, and all of that. Of course, Grandma Kathy. Grandma Kathy asked me, Mr. Flaw, are you going to watch her team, the Seattle Seahawks, on Saturday? We're going to beat the 40 Winers. I'm definitely going to watch that game. I'm going to watch every game, but of course, I'm going to watch Seattle Seahawks. And Grandma Kathy, you know, I want to see you happy. So I hope they do their thing. Hope it's a fair game, whatever the outcome is. Elise and Tracy are going in. Oh my God. What a day. So how are y'all? Where's the weather? What's the weather like where y'all at? Because it's like 0 degrees here in Cleveland. If y'all didn't know, it's like 0 degrees and everything is closed. It's days like this that I enjoy that my job is on an iPad and on an iPhone. That's my job. All I have to do is show up to my iPhone or show up to my iPad. I don't have to deal with this 0 degree weather, which is definitely one of the perks. Because it's cold as you know what out there. Everything is fucking closed. Libraries closed, schools closed, food, restaurants closed, everything closed. Damn, 54 degrees. We got 0 degrees. Felicia said, yeah, it's freezing. Where are you at, Felicia? It is fucking freezing, y'all. Everybody's warm. Everybody who's watching this and listening to this show is in a warmer climate than me. I'm jealous. I'm even jealous that somebody said they got 20 degrees. Shit, that's better than what we got. I take 20 degrees right now.
When it comes to Diddy, and there are updates, and it's not looking good for him at all. Where lawsuits should have been dismissed, they have not, which means that Diddy is in trouble legally. These are documents that have all been released. It's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video where we have some updates in regards to what Diddy is doing with things that he's basically been accused of. Now, there is a case update. Shout out to Diddy Docket for keeping me updated on this matter. But in the matter of Lisa Gardner versus Combs and Aaron Hall, he basically accused both of them of gang R-wording her. And by the way, Aaron Hall is still missing. They can't find him. They don't know where this man has gone. He has ran for the hills since this lawsuit was filed to now. The man has been acting very bizarre. And this was one of those lawsuits that came out after Cassie's lawsuit back in late 2023. We are now in 2026. Do you understand? 2023 November is when
people are.
All of this.
Hey, look, Aaron Hall ain't gonna be.
And this is serious civil exposure that is taking place because physical violence claims are continuing. Many high-profile cases, guys, at this moment, claims given that backdoor exit by the judge to say that you guys can be dismissed means that Lisa Gardner is now solely only coming for Diddy. He is the only target here, which makes this a lot more difficult for him. This case now, guys, is going to move into discovery, which means that evidence is going to be asked for, depositions are going to be taking place on all of these surviving claims, and this is serious civil exposure that is taking.
So check this out, y'all. The case we've been discussing with Aaron Hall, he has been disappeared. I don't know what they're going to do with Aaron Hall. They still looking for him, but they're going to focus on Diddy, and now this case is going to discovery, which means the judge feels like this is a credible allegation that this woman says that she was fed drinks that were spiked and she was raped. And now the judge has moved this to discovery, meaning all of the evidence is about to come out. This is another case that could become criminal. The feds are watching all of this. Gerald says, Cassie, open the floodgates. Gerald says, Cassie, open the floodgates for victims to come out against these highly weirdos. And my girl Allison says, hey, Flo. And yes, Flo, it's a blessing to work from home, but still remember traveling in that cold to work. Also, why don't you have the hype button as an option? Have a blessed day, guys. Remember, I think you asked me about the hype button before. I don't know what the hype button is. I'll find out. But I don't know what the hype button is, Allison. I have to look into it. I don't know why I don't have it. I should have it. But we'll find out. But this case with mine is going to discovery can be dangerous for Diddy.
Taking place because physical violence claims are continuing. Many high-profile cases, guys, at this moment can die early at the motion to dismiss. However, this one did not because core violence claims survived. This is why this is a major update. This is why this is pretty bad news for Diddy. Now, the next steps are discovery. Text, emails, DMs, phone records, photo videos, medical records, security, records, witness lists. They can also, they're all going to be taken as evidence. Now, in terms of depositions, you got witnesses and anyone else can be taken. And this phase is very messy, expensive, and revealing. There's going to be a lot more legal fights going back and forward, and this basically is going to push the likeliness to a settlement. If Diddy is refusing to settle, then this can basically go to a trial if there is no settlement. We're not anywhere near a trial right now, but
so they're about to bring out text messages, emails, messages. Everything is coming out. Thank you for the blessing, Allison has sent in a $25 holla. I appreciate it so much. Everybody show Allison some love in the chat for showing me some love. Allison, I appreciate you greatly. Always a big supporter of the show. Everybody give Allison, show Allison from Philly. Philly is where I am from. No, I'm from there, but I remember that song, Philly. Allison from Philly, thank you so much. But like Gerald said, yeah, he's cooked. They're taking this to discovery. That means text messages, emails, footage, phone, whatever they have is about to come out. Illy says, Allison, you're a wonderful person. This is heating up on your boy Diddy, y'all. See, people like all these trolls are playing, but Diddy is actually feeling the consequences. It's not a game to Diddy. See, it's just a game to the trolls. They just find something to do and just troll. Meanwhile, Diddy is facing real consequences. Unbelievable. What else do we got going on in the world today? It's been a lot. Have you guys in the chat? What have y'all? The chat is going crazy right now. Hey, the chat is going crazy. We're gonna have to continue to see what the hell is going on. Oh, let me put to bed this rumor about Diddy being missing. So many people have DM'd me like, "What's this going on about Diddy missing from prison?" That is 100% false. He is not. He is in prison. He is in Fort Dix still. But it was started by this parody account. The parody account I'm showing y'all is called Hoops Crave. They make jokes and it's a comedy. It's like a comedy. It's a comedy platform. And they put up a picture and said Diddy is reportedly missing from prison. It went viral and it started spreading around. But just to put that to bed, Diddy is not missing. He is in Fort Dix. Don't listen to the fake news. People don't have, I told you, some people can't get clicks and views just from given regular commentary. They have to make up stuff. And so you got to weed it out and listen to people like me that'll let you know. Where do they come up with this stuff? Diddy's missing. And next thing you know, I got everybody in my DM like, what's going on? Diddy's missing? No, he's not missing. It's just people making up shit. Diddy is definitely not missing. They got all eyes and ears on Diddy.
I'm back, my guy.
What's up, brother? Been a while.
We got oh, did y'all know that y'all heard of the Timothy side note real quick? Timothy Busfield has been formally charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct of a young 13-year-old 13. Both third-degree felonies under New Mexico law, along with 1 count of child abuse. The child abuse charge is listed as an open count, meaning prosecutors could seek a higher degree depending on the evidence. Busfield remains in custody at the Bernalillo County Metropolitan Detention Center, and there are alerts set up for when he's released. Additionally, NBC has pulled Thursday's episode of Law and Order SVU that featured Busfield as a guest star following the arrest. The episode titled Corrosive was removed from the lineup and replaced with a later episode. The network did not say whether the shelved episode will air at a future date or not. But here's Tim Busfield. I believe he turned himself in. The vanishing flow. He disappears and reappears. Man, I don't know what's going on. Oh, and then also Donnie McClurkin. Somebody from Making in the Band, which was an old Diddy show. I think her name is Babs, has come out and said that Donnie McClurkin dated her gay, somebody in her family that was gay. I don't know if it was a nephew or cousin or what, and said that they were young. So I don't know what's going on with Donnie McClurkin. He was in court yesterday. Who was in court yesterday? Gerald Morris. Who was in court yesterday? Who was in court yesterday? Oh, Timothy Busfield. Yeah, he sure was. Sure was in court yesterday. It is heating up. I told y'all, man, this 2026 is going to be like no other year. Man, accountability. I think the biggest settlement that we've had so far in 2026 is L.A. Reid. They're saying that he paid Drew Dixon anywhere from $10 to $15 million. That's the rumor going around. She was seeking $10 million the entire time. So we know it was at least $10 million. But some are saying $15 million. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. We all know it's more to the story, more than L.A. Reid. It's more people that need to be held accountable. And 2026, we got Tim Busfield. I don't know what's going on with him. He claiming he's innocent, but from what I'm seeing online, people ain't buying it. I haven't dug all the way into his story yet, but just judging off what I'm seeing online, people think Tim is lying. I don't know. No, they didn't. They didn't get Aaron Hall. No, I'm sorry if you misunderstood the title. We talked about how they haven't got Aaron Hall yet. Nicole, if you haven't had a chance, go back and re-listen to the episode. Give you a lot of new information. Chrissy said Donnie lying. Happy Thursday. Whoa, Gerald says Timothy Busfield also has another victim who came out, and this one is 16 years old. Timothy. I don't know what to say about you, bro. It's a lot of smoke for it to not to be any fire. I can say that. Let me take a quick poll. All of those who believe that Tim Busfield is guilty, put a 1 in the chat. For those that think Tim Busfield is not guilty, put a 2 in the chat. Again, if you think Timothy Busfield is guilty, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he is innocent, put a 2 in the chat. Judging by what I'm seeing in this chat, his ass is grass. Because if this chat was the jury, he'd be halfway up the river by now. I need to look into this Tim Busfield stuff because everybody's saying he's guilty. This is crazy, man. Like Grandma Kathy said, we watch these actors and these singers and these rappers. We all grew up to these motherfuckers, and now all type of crazy. Like, it's hard even. This is crazy. Yeah, I did see that Babs from the band did an interview with a YouTuber and told a story about how Donnie was dating her male best friend. Okay, it was her best friend. Okay, she went on to say when her friend died, the pastor called Donnie out, and Donnie didn't even show up to the funeral. Is what I heard. Shady. BS doesn't come with receipts. Shout out to Tracy for handling the whole chat today for the whole hour. Everybody show Tracy some love. She got nerves of steel. Chrissy says the text messages give away Donnie. Yeah, because one thing Donnie came out speaking, but one thing he didn't deny was those text messages. He didn't say that I didn't write them text messages. He didn't say the text messages weren't true. He just didn't even acknowledge the text messages. That kind of made me say, Donnie, that's the biggest part of the whole story. You're not going to acknowledge that? Oh, Donnie boy. Donnie, it ain't looking too good for you, Donnie. It ain't looking too good. And who knows what today gonna bring, but whatever it brings, we will be talking about it tomorrow at 8:30.
Eastern time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, tap in.
Let's ride out to our theme song, y'all. Shout out to C Tuck, man. C Tuck, you brought it, man.
Swan.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no Diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Another one down. Infinity more to go. I appreciate everybody. And as always, I love y'all. But I'm out.